run out of money? Tuwing araw ba ng sweldo, parang tubig lang na dumadaan sa mga kamay ninyo ang pera? Well, we'll help you solve these problems as we teach you the 1, 2, 3s of budgeting. Hi!
Basically, financial management is how you allocate your resources. Diba, you earn, limited naman kasi earnings natin, so your needs and desires are a lot. So you have to allocate it properly. Diba? Kasi you have to plan ahead for your future and everything.
Whatever job you have and however big your monthly expenses are, there's no reason to think you can't find a budget to suit your needs.
The usual expenses of young professionals, aside from the usual food and clothing, which they really provide for, they also spend for their education, which I consider as an investment rather than an expense. They also spend for their cell phone loads, their gimmicks, their nightlife. They provide for that. They also have to maintain their cars, if they have, or they set aside some portion of their money for transportation. Going to the office.
Malaki man o maliit ang sinasahod nyo buwan-buwan, budgeting boils down to how you handle, control, and allocate your funds.
Number one, definitely you should have a plan.
Having a financial goal helps you curb your impulse to spend.
If you start early, and then later on in life, then you have a nest egg which you can go back on, and you don't have to work too hard later on.
This 27-year-old bank manager definitely knows how to put her money where her mouth is.
What I do is I maintain several bank accounts. So I have a checking account, and that's what I use to pay my bills and all my expenses and all of that. I also have a savings account where I accumulate funds for investment. And I have a separate one just for things that I want to save up for.
Marcel still lives with her parents, but despite the big savings, it doesn't stop her from following her budget. This brings us to tip number 2.
You should know how to prioritize things.
23-year-old Carlo Maceda is a model and actor. For a single guy, Carlo earns more than enough for his simple lifestyle. But this young man is proud to be prudent when it comes to money.
You're encouraging everyone to invest on something if they have extra money.
Yeah, because actually, when your money is inside, baka magalit yung banks, inside the bank, natutulog yung money mo, yung rate of return ng money mo is less. So yung present value mo, hindi maganda. So, later on, your money is worth more actually than what you have now if you put it in a business. But if you don't have time and you're so risk averse, then it's better nga, insurance, banks, trust funds, stocks. I won't advise stocks right now. So mas maganda yung low-risk businesses.
This financial genius handles his own successful business. He keeps track of his money and knows how to handle it. No surprise, this guy has a PhD in mathematics.
Make a list. Ano ba talagang kailangan ko? What is needs and what is mga
Luho.
luho lang, desires lang. So pag na-list down mo yun, pwede ka mag-cut ng cost mo from that, Parang ako, ayoko na mag-TV ng ganito, yung malaki. Pinalit ko na lang yung TV ko. Lakas ko rin yung PPA. How many times? 3 times, di ba? Thanks to Meralco.
Tip number 3, in budgeting your money, syempre you have to determine your income and expenses. Make a budget expressed in percentages.
There are 2 components, income and expenses. So income, all the income that you earn from your job, from overtime or bonuses or whatnot. Expenses, basically two categories. You have your fixed expenses or the essentials. Things like the money you spend on food, on transportation, if you have a car, living expenses if you're not living with your parents. And also, we have the non-essentials, like for gimmick, entertainment, clothes. Well, not that clothes aren't essential, but, the amount that you spend.
You should really have discipline, no? Because setting up a budget is just one thing, no? A person can complete making a budget in just one afternoon, but living by your budget is another thing. So it's more how you will carry out your budget will take rest of your life rather than doing it just one short afternoon.
To keep yourself disciplined, keep a journal. Record your money habits. You'd be surprised to see how much money you waste on unnecessary items. Second, use prepaid mobile phones. That way, you can just buy phone cards as you need them. Last but not the least, leave your credit cards at home to stop you from giving in to whims. Remember, the worst thing about not managing your finances is spending money you still don't have.